Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Be Tailored, where we like to work with what we have, and working with what we have means we have to work outside. So last episode I believe we painted the engine bay, and so I forgot to put on the hood, but luckily I had the car cover for the 240 put on, so it was covered with rain and everything. What I forgot to account for was all the rain that we were gonna have. So I got a nice little puddle in my 240. See, 240s are versatile. Make them into anything. You can make them into race cars, you can make them into like little mini swimming pools, bird baths. Take your pick. That is quite a bit of water though. Was not accounting for that. Totally forgot that I didn't have the hood on. So, yeah, that should be fun to get out. Don't do that in the future, kids. Be smart. I will say that despite our little water pool that we had collecting here in the engine bay, the paint looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's been setting for about a week, so it's had plenty of time to cure over. And of course, I think it looks a lot better than it was before. There's no flakes anywhere, but as I told you before, there are some spots where you can see kind of where my sanding wasn't so smooth and whatnot. Like I said before, this isn't gonna be a show car. It's gonna be a great fun daily car. I love these cars, so this is why we got back into the 240 world. And hopefully it won't take us too long to finish this thing out. Now with any project as big as this, you never want to rush these things, but life just so happens to play out where you don't have enough time to kind of plan everything out or execute everything exactly like you wanted to. So we're in a bit of a time crunch here. I'm trying to get this finished up before my school semester starts. School starts on the 21st, and I plan to get this thing done by the 18th. So I have drawn up a list for us to do, and I think today what we're gonna do is maybe paint under the hood and take a look at some new taillights that I have for this car. And then if we have time, we'll maybe swap the tanks out, and I'll get more into that once we get to that part of the process. So I figure with my engine bay looking as fresh as it does with that new paint job, that it might be worthwhile to go ahead and paint the inside of the hood over here, which is this kind of factory faded red that needs a lot of love. So I think what today we'll do is we'll sand that down, the inside of it, cover the top part of the hood, and then use some of that VHT chassis spray that I have left over. I have like 3 or 4 cans left, and go ahead and paint that hood up so that it kind of matches the rest of the car, or at least the rest of the engine bay, which I think is going to look amazing once everything's put together. Really excited for how this build is coming together. Alright, so what I've been doing for the past maybe 15 minutes so far is just setting up the hood so that I can start sanding it down. It's not going to be any kind of extensive sanding down of the hood. We're just going to quickly rough it down and then make sure that there's no rough spots or anything that can show up on the paint easily when we get the paint down. Okay, so I've spent some time prepping the hood. Chris is here with me, helping me out here with this sick new Miata. We're not looking for show quality here, we're just looking to kind of protect the hood and maybe match the engine bay now that it's looking somewhat okay. Like I did with the engine bay, I'm going to be using VHT roll bar and chassis paint. It's somewhat high temp, so it's going to be good for the hood where the engine's going to be. So we'll do a few coats of this and it should be looking great in no time. And that is how you paint the underside of a hood. The resulting finish is okay. There's a lot of dirt marks and dirt specks that are showing up on the paint. But that's to come with the poor prep that I did for this hood. The result is all in the prep, and we didn't do much prep here, so can't expect the greatest results, but you know, it's looking a lot better than it did with the painted paint against the teal top of the hood, so this is going to look a lot better and much more matched to our now black engine bay. So I'd like to be totally transparent about this. As I've said before, I'm definitely no auto body or paint expert. So having said that, I do like to point out all my mistakes and any tips that I can give you guys. I found that spraying these rattle cans straight across rather than while the hood's laying down is a better option. The spray pattern is way better and you get better coverage that way. So if you have a prop or anything, or you have a friend, prop the hood up or whatever you're trying to spray down so that you get a nice even pattern. Another important thing about coverage is that you get every single little area in this hood here. There's a lot of little crevices and different panels that are facing different ways, so you want to make sure to get that spray in at different angles so that you get really good coverage. So we finished painting the hood, put about maybe 4 or 5 coats on it. It's not the prettiest. You can definitely see some dirt marks and whatnot in there. As I said for the millionth time, this isn't a show car, but at least the black hood is going to look nice against that black engine bay. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough daylight to finish out this video with swapping out a gas tank into the new 240, but I think I might end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you got something out of it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to see you around. Let me know what you guys would like to see in these video series, anything at all, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.